Hey everybody, welcome back to Shock and Sherlock. I'm your host, Herschel Gillis, and today I got a special review for you guys because I'm reviewing a film that, I've been talking about reviewing for a few days now. That is Debbie Does Demons by Donald Farmer. And this film isn't out yet. It doesn't come out until next year, so I'm very excited to be talking about this. I was sent a screener by Mr. Farmer himself. Very graciously. I'll also be interviewing him this upcoming Friday. Really looking forward to that. Donald Farmer is one of my favorite filmmakers. He has a career spanning decades now. Made a lot of shot-on-video classics and has been continuing to make films throughout the years. Sometimes going to other genres than horror, sometimes continuing with horror, but always maintains making films that are a lot of fun to watch. And I'm happy to say that Debbie Does Demons continues this trend very well, actually. So the main sort of plot of this is that four friends get this Ouija board and they summon a witch. The witch's name is Carmilla Karnstein, or Karnstein, sorry. And she comes in, starts, wreaking havoc and turning people into demons, and there's lots of stuff that goes on. And along with this there's a show, like a paranormal investigation hunter show, called Debbie Does Demons. And the titular Debbie is called in to sort of help these friends face Carmilla. And along the way, you get a lot of sexual content, people being turned into demons, lots of fun special effects and gore and stuff like that. Pretty straightforward, but a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one a lot, actually. And I know that, I don't want to spoil anything since it's not out yet, but this is one of my favorite Donald Farmer movies of probably the last decade, I would say. So I definitely have to applaud that. The characters are all really fun. I actually enjoyed watching pretty much all of them. Carmilla's a fun villain in this, and she's very over the top, and she definitely chews the scenery, and I really enjoyed that. That's what I look for in this type of movie. And I think she's a memorable villain. Her lines are fun and quotable, and she sort of is this character that's fun to watch while also being a little bit sinister. So enjoyed that, and I think Debbie from the show was really fun to watch too, along with Lauren, one of the leads. I think all three of them are just a lot of fun to watch, and the way they interact with each other is really funny a lot of the time. And I think the Debbie Does Demons show that's kind of shown in there, and you get a couple of sort of intro parts and everything, was really well done, and it kind of harkens back to that old paranormal investigation shows and stuff like that, and it was just a lot of fun to sort of see that as well. This is another one of those movies that when I always talk about that when the filmmakers and the crew and everybody that's working in this film are having fun, we have fun as a viewer, and it just really seemed like everybody in this film was having fun, and that really does translate to us as the viewer having fun as well. I like these are all, Donald Farmer specializes in low budget indie films, and for being low budget, the special effects were fun, and I really liked the sort of demon puppet stuff, and it definitely reminded me of older Donald Farmer movies with those kind of cheesy special effects, but they're really fun. That's what I really enjoy about these. I'm going to be doing more Donald Farmer reviews in the future for ones I'm going to be mentioning here, but stuff like Demon Queen, Cannibal Hookers, those are really fun movies. Red Lips, that's one of my favorites. And I just think that this is a really solid modern Donald Farmer film. Shark Exorcist, when I watched it, that was probably my second to most newest. Been planning on reviewing the Cannibal Hookers remake and Hooker with a Hacksaw as well, though. But something like Shark Exorcist maybe wasn't my favorite. It had its moments that I enjoyed, but overall I wasn't blown away by it, and I just sort of preferred Donald Farmer's older work that had more of a spirit to it, in my opinion. And this one definitely has that same spirit and vibe, though. Like, it has that fun, old school feel to it, while also having, like, modern sensibilities. So you get the old school shot on video, like, music and, like, the overacting that was in those films, along with the, like, cheesy gore and everything, while also having this sort of updated aesthetic and jokes. There are a lot of funny, like, well-written jokes in this that I actually laughed out loud several times during this one. And I know I got this as a screener, but I am planning on buying this when it comes available too. I'm trying to obtain as many Donald Farmer films as I can. I have a fairly big collection, but some of these modern ones I've been lacking on. I'm definitely looking forward to adding this one to my collection as well. He also has a film that he's co-directing and is a co-creator on called Nundead that I'm really excited for. But when this film comes out, you definitely shouldn't miss it. It's well-paced as well. It's not super long, so it never really outstays its welcome. And there's always seems like something's going on. Something funny's going on, or there's like a crazy violent, like, over-the-top part, or I don't want to spoil too much, but, you know, maybe like a sex scene involving a demon, and it's a demon puppet, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, there's always something fun going on in this film, and I really enjoy that about this. This feels very much like, like a film that doesn't take itself too seriously, but is well made. You know, sometimes films, they don't take themselves too seriously, and they kind of lose themselves in a way, I would say. Trying to think of a movie that I can think of that I've seen recently that does that. Jaws of the Shark, reviewed that on Shark Saturday a couple weeks ago. Something like that, where it doesn't take itself seriously and it's too self-aware and everything. It's just not fun anymore. And I don't think this one has that problem. It's self-aware for sure, but it also focuses on being like that, like this type of like fun demonic movie, rather than being a movie that makes fun of that. That's what I mean, I think. Feels reminiscent almost of something that Troma would make as well, like an old school Troma movie though, maybe on a little bit lower budget, but definitely has that sort of sensibility to it as well. Really enjoyable. And I want to personally thank Mr. Farmer for sending me this screener. Really enjoyed this a lot. Really looking forward to actually rewatching this one as well. Definitely going to be showing this to friends when it comes out to purchase, and I highly encourage everybody to watch this in any way that you can when it does come out next year. Really looking forward to watching Nundead as well, and, you know, every time a new Donald Farmer movie comes out, I'm always excited for it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I'm really excited about interviewing Mr. Farmer as well. He's a personal hero of mine, and it's an interview that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I was just didn't want to reach out because I felt like I was unprepared for it. But I think after doing so much now and being online for a while and having this more established connection with the community, I think I'm ready for it, and I'm very excited to do so. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to be coming back tomorrow with a review of Jonathan Doe's new film, The Defilement of a Porcelain Doll. Really looking forward to reviewing that one as well. But until then, I'm your host, Herschel Gillis, signing off for today. 0 thoughts, 0 editing, 0 brain cells, and 0 planning. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Keep your notifications on. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.